Lamar Jackson, so immersed in football as he represents himself, he's not able to negotiate his contract, doesn't have the time to negotiate his contract. And Chris, as I was watching the game Monday night, and we talked about this, we saw how he was getting banged around and twisted and pretzeled, all the more reason to get that agent. Got another big game coming up on Sunday night against the Chiefs. It's going to be physical again. He's operating on a short week. He surely is feeling the after effects of Monday night. You got to have an agent. And as I've said, he should have hired an agent Tuesday, and that first call that the agent made to the Ravens should have been, my guy's not playing Sunday night unless he has a new contract, period. We got 5 days to work it out. We can work it out in 5 days. Let's do it. And now, Chandler Jones' agent apparently hasn't made such an ultimatum to the Cardinals, but it's a different circumstance. But the similarity should be both guys should be represented by agents. So they can focus on football like Jones is doing and not have to worry about the football side of it, the business side of it, like Jackson is doing.
Yeah, it's from what I know, and I mean, we both know a lot of people around football, and it just as the situation, pertains to like Lamar Jackson, he's insulated himself in a little cocoon where it's hard to get access or get through to him with anything. I've heard that from a lot of people.
It's been that way for 4 years.
I
and Chris,
know.
it's one of the reasons why he fell to number 32 in the draft.
100%.
Teams had a hard time getting in touch with him. And when you have an agent in the pre-draft process, that agent is there both with a sword and a shield. And the shield is to fend off all the crap that the agents representing the other quarterbacks are saying about you to the teams.
Right.
And the good agents are relentless. You don't want Lamar Jackson. Are you kidding me? Whatever crap they can throw, because it's inherently competitive.
He should play receiver.
They want their guy to be taken higher than the other quarterbacks.
Yeah.
And the easiest guy to target is the guy who doesn't have an agent, who's in a position to fight off that criticism or to launch some of his own. Josh Rosen, are you kidding me? You want Josh Rosen instead of Lamar Jackson? Are you smoking crack? I mean, those are the kinds of conversations that happen. And the agents who have the relationships with the general managers and the scouts and the coaches and the owners who are very persuasive, they will have those discussions. That candidly, that frankly, are you nuts? You're looking at that guy? You're not taking a look at my guy? Let me send you some stuff on my guy. Let sit down and talk to my guy. You don't have that. They didn't know who to call when they wanted to talk to Lamar Jackson.
There's a lot of instances
before
like
the
that.
draft.
Yeah, you're right.
And I think that at some level now it may be they're just having a hard time getting his attention to focus on the contract. So it's a shame, because if this guy suffers a serious injury, he's not going to get $40 million a year until he can reestablish himself. Now, I know Dak Prescott still got his money. He was in a position where he had maximum leverage. Lamar Jackson is multiple years away from having, and he's multiple years away from having maximum leverage.
Yeah.
For the Cowboys, it was very simple. Apply the franchise tag again, which would have been ridiculously expensive. Sign him to a long-term deal, or let him become a free agent, let the market set his price. He was at the end of the road. Jackson's still got 2 or 3 more years before he's at the end of the road, so it would hurt him more to have a serious injury. And you're right, Prescott's more of a pocket guy, although he hurt himself running with the football. Yeah. Jackson runs it, and it's just amazing to me he's made it as long as he has without a serious injury.
It is amazing. I mean, he's got a little bit of like that Adrian Peterson in him, and just as far as like, he just seems indestructible at times. I mean, I'm amazed at some of the hits he takes and just everything, positions he gets in, he always pops up. He's always fine. You very rarely hear him in the injury report. You very rarely hear anything is affecting the guy. I mean, it is. He's a little bit Superman like that. But, man, you can only play with fire for so long. And, I mean, again, we've talked about this before. I would love to see him get an agent as well. And how can you think about, like, if I was to put myself in his shoes, which I can't because he's amazing and I wasn't, but I played a little football as a starting quarterback. If I had to play starting quarterback and then, like, get done with the day and start thinking about contract stuff and talking to like, what? I mean, get out of here. That'd be the last thing I'd want to deal with. It'd be the last thing. Wait, I've watched film all day. I practiced. I stayed out after practice. I got in the weight room. I watched more film. I get home. It's 8 o'clock, 7:30 at night now. And you're going to get on the phone and talk to Eric DaCosta and like work out contract details? Oh my gosh, that's like torture, at least for me and I think for a lot of football players. So, man, I know. I wish he would watch the show and watch us, and just get a damn agent, please, to protect yourself.
I'd like to think that the right person in the right setting with 10 or 15 minutes could get him to understand.
Can Ray Lewis reach out, right? Like one of those guys. Can someone get through to him that way?
And it's for his own good.
Yeah.
It's for his own good. People are like, oh, you're just trying to protect the agents. I don't give a crap. The kid needs to get his contract. He needs to be protected until he gets his contract. And these circumstances are putting him in harm's way physically and financially. And it's unfortunate because, and I know for myself, look, life is easier when you focus on the things that you're good at. Not that it's debatable that I'm good at this, but I do the things that I'm paid to do. I do the things that I know, at least I have a comfort level that I can do. I don't want to do the things that I can't really do all that well. That's where you find someone else to do them for you. You don't want to be carrying that mental baggage around that, oh, I've got this thing that needs to be done that I really don't know what I'm doing, but I guess I got to do it. If only there was someone else who could do it for me.
Yeah.
And the idea of saving 1 or 2 or 3 percentage points, because I think what happens is players don't look at the percentage point; they look at the total amount of what that turns into.
Right.
Say you do a $200 million deal. I'm paying this guy $6 million.
Yeah,
$6 million. What did he do to earn $6 million? We know what he did. He got you $200 million.
Right.
That's what he did to earn his $6.
Right.
Because you're going to have a hard time getting the $200 million on your own. On your own, you're going to get $150 million, and that's a lot less than the $194 that you get after you pay your agent fee.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.